ತಂಡದ ಮಾಲೀಕರಿಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಂಡದ ಆಟಗಾರರಿಗೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಲು ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿರಿಯ ಆಟಗಾರರಿಗೂ ಕಿರಿಯ ಆಟಗಾರರಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತು ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ವೀಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಸಹಸ್ರಾರು ಕ್ರೀಡಾಭಿಮಾನಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಕ್ರೀಡಾ ಪ್ರೇಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೂ ಟೀಮ್ KYCC ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಜೈ ಬಜರಂಗಿ ಕಪ್ 2026 ಈ ಒಂದು ದಾಂಡು ಚೆಂಡಿನ ಪರಿಣಿತ ಓವರ್ಗಳ ಕ್ರೀಡಾಕೂಟಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಈ ಒಂದು ದಾಂಡು ಚೆಂಡಿನ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೊಸಕೋಟೆಯ ಇತಿಹಾಸದಲ್ಲೇ ಈ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾದರಿಯ ಪಂದ್ಯಾಕೂಟ ಒಂದು ಅತ್ಯುನ್ನತ ಉತ್ತುಂಗಕ್ಕೇರಿದ ಕ್ರೀಡಾಕೂಟ ಆಗಿ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರೀಡಾಕೂಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸಕೋಟೆ ತಾಲೂಕಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಲಿಷ್ಠ ಕಿರಿಯ ಹಿರಿಯ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಟಗಾರರು ಈ ಒಂದು ದಾಂಡು ಚೆಂಡಿನ ಕ್ರೀಡಾಕೂಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಥಮ ತಂಡವಾಗಿ ಭಜರಂಗಿ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ತಂಡದ ಮಾಲೀಕರು ಶ್ರೀಧರ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಕಿರಣ್ ಇವರು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರಬೇಕೆಂದು ತಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ವಿನಂತಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
May I request senior player Anandana and Gopiana to please come on the stage. Anandana ಹಾಗೂ Gopiana. Johnson separate. May I request Anandana to kindly hand over the plant bouquet to the team owners.
ಎರಡನೇ ತಂಡವಾಗಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಮಾಲೀಕರು ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಸಂದೀಪ್.
May I request our senior player Prakashana to kindly come on the stage.
ಮುಂದಿನ ತಂಡ ವಜ್ರಕ್ರಾಯ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಮಾಲೀಕರು ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಶಶಿ.
May I request our senior player once again John sir to please come on the stage. May I also request Prabhakar sir also to please come on the stage.
ಮುಂದಿನ ತಂಡ ರೋಕೋ 11 ತಂಡದ ಮಾಲೀಕರು ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಸಂಪತ್.
May I request our senior player Shankarana to please come on the stage.
ಒಂದು ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ತಂಡದ ಮಾಲೀಕರಿಂದನೇ ತುಂಬಾ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಬಜರಂಗಿ ಕಪ್ಗೆ ಟೀಮ್ ಫ್ರಾಂಚೈಸಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿರುವಂತ 4 ಜನ ಓನರ್ಗಳಿಗೂ ಟೀಮ್ KYCC ಮತ್ತು ಬಜರಂಗಿ ಕಪ್ ತಂಡದಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಜೈ ಬಜರಂಗಿ ಕಪ್ 2026 ನ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೋಫಿ ಅನಾವರಣ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಜೃಂಭಣೆಯ ಟ್ರೋಫಿಗೆ 4 ದಿನಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ತಂಡದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಟಗಾರರು ಈ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೋಫಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಆಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೋಫಿಯ ಅನಾವರಣ ಇವಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಜೃಂಭಣೆಯ ಟ್ರೋಫಿ ಲಾಂಚ್ ನ ಹೊಸಕೋಟೆ ತಾಲೂಕಿನ ಹಿರಿಯ ಆಟಗಾರ ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಕ್ರೀಡಾಪಟು ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಶಂಕರಣ್ಣರವರು ಈ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೋಫಿ ಲಾಂಚ್ ನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಮುಖ್ಯ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲ್ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೋಫಿ ಅನಾವರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ತಂಡದ ಮಾಲೀಕರು ಸಹ ಮುಖ್ಯ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲ್ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ತಂಡದ ಮಾಲೀಕರು ಮುಖ್ಯ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲ್ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರೋಫಿ ಅನಾವರಣ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಬೇಕು.
May I request all team owners to kindly step on the stage, please. ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ರೂಮ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಇದೆ. ಸಂದೀಪ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Team KYCC presents Jai Bajrangi Cup 2026, a beautiful and a trophy launch.
Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, owners. Wish you all the best. Let's wait and watch who's going to have the hand on this first ever live auction trophy.
ಕೊನೆವರೆಗೂ
ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರು ಬೇಗ
ಮುಂದಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಂದ್ಯಾಕೂಟದ ಜರ್ಸಿ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
May I request our trophy sponsorer Arun to please come on the stage, please?
ಜೈ ಬಜರಂಗಿ ಕಪ್ 2026 ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಂದ್ಯಾಕೂಟದ ಜರ್ಸಿ ಲಾಂಚ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಂಡದ ಐಕಾನ್ ಆಟಗಾರರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಮಾಲೀಕರಿಗೆ ಜರ್ಸಿಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಭಜರಂಗಿ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಇರುವರು ಐಕಾನರು ಶಶಿಧರ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಭರತ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಅವರ ಮಾಲೀಕರಾದಂತಹ ಕಿರಣ್ ರವರು ಮುಖ್ಯ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲ್ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಭಜರಂಗಿ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಐಕಾನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ತಂಡದ ಮಾಲೀಕರು.
Mattome, may I ask Prakashana to kindly step on the stage, please? Jersey handover to each teams.
ಇವ್ರದ್ದು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್ಸ್ ದುಡ್ಡೆಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ.
A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಸರ್. ಮುಂದಿನ ತಂಡ ವಜ್ರಕ್ರಾಯ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್ಸ್ ತಂಡದ ಐಕಾನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಆದಂತಹ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಕ್ಲೆಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಗೂ ತಂಡದ ಮಾಲೀಕರಾದಂತಹ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಶಶಿ.
May I request senior player Anandana to please come on the stage and hand over the team jerseys to team Vajrakaya.
ಒಂದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೀನ್ ಕೊಡೋವರ್ಗೆ
Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Team Vajrakaya.
ಮುಂದಿನ ತಂಡ ರೋಕೋ 11s. ತಂಡದ ಐಕಾನ್ ಆಟಗಾರರ ಅನುಪಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಂಡದ ಮಾಲೀಕರೇ ಈ ಒಂದು ಜೆರ್ಸಿಯನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಬೇಕು. ತಂಡದ ಮಾಲೀಕರಾದಂತಹ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಸಂಪತ್.
May I request John sir to kindly step on the stage and hand over the jersey to team Rocco 11.
ಅದು ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಧು.
Give them a big round of applause for Rocco 11, ladies and gentlemen.
ಅದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು
ಮುಂದಿನ ತಂಡ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್ಸ್. ಈ ಒಂದು ತಂಡದ ಐಕಾನ್ ಆಟಗಾರರು ವಿಜಯ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕಿರಣ್. ಈ ಒಂದು ತಂಡದ ಮಾಲೀಕರಾದಂತಹ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಸಂದೀಪ್.
May I request Shankrana to kindly step on the stage and give away the jerseys for classic cricketers. Give them a big round of applause for classic cricketers.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಓನರ್ಸ್ ಐಕಾನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಟ್ತೀವಿ.
ಸರ್, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ತಂಡದ ಐಕಾನ್ ಆಟಗಾರರು ಮತ್ತು ತಂಡದ ಮಾಲೀಕರು ಮುಖ್ಯ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲ್ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕರೆಯಲ್ಲ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದ್ಸಾರಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ತಂಡದ ಐಕಾನ್ ಆಟಗಾರರು ಮತ್ತು ಮಾಲೀಕರು.
ಹಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದೇ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದೇ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು
ವಜ್ರಕಾಯ ತಂಡದ ಐಕಾನ್ ಆಟಗಾರರು ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಕೀರ್ತಿ, ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ಲೆಮೆಂಟ್. ಐಕಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಣ್ಣ. ಹಾ.
I request only the icon players of each team to kindly come on the stage, please. Only icon players for now.
ಬಾ ವಿಜಯ್, ಶಶಿ ಕಾಲರ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಕಾಲರ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಬನ್ನಿ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಹುಡುಗನ್ ಕಳ್ಸಿದೀನಿ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ, ಅವ್ನ ಟಿ ಶರ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಫೋಟೋ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಫೋಟೋ ಶಶಿ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಖೋ ಟೀಮ್ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಐಕಾನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಆಟಗಾರರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ.
ರೋಕೋ ತಂಡದ 2 ಐಕಾನ್ ಆಟಗಾರರ ಅನುಪಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ರೋಕೋ ತಂಡದ ಮಾಲೀಕರಾದಂತಹ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಸಂಪತ್ ಅವರು ಮಾತ್ರ ಈ ಒಂದು ಮುಖ್ಯ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲ್ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಗಿವ್ ದಮ್ ಎ ಬಿಗ್ ರೌಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಪ್ಲೋಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಐಕಾನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೊಸಕೋಟೆ ತಾಲೂಕ್.
With a big round of applause for the icon players of tournament Jai Bhajarangi Cup 2026 Season 1.
Thank you, players.
Thank you, gentlemen. We wish you a very best of luck on behalf of Team KYCC. Thank you.
ಕ್ಲೆಮೆಂಟ್ ಮರ್ತು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರ್ತಿ. ಎಸ್
ಈ ಒಂದು ದಿನದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಘಟ್ಟವನ್ನು ತಲುಪಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾವು ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ನ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅಂಡ್ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಐಕಾನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಇವತ್ತು ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ದಿನಾನೇ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ತಂಡದ ಮಾಲೀಕರಿಗೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಎಲ್ಲ ತಂಡದ ಐಕಾನ್ ಆಟಗಾರರಿಗೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಆರ್ಗನೈಸರ್ಸ್ ನ ಇವತ್ತೇ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಕೇಳಿ ಆ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ನಿಮ್ದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅದು ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ವರ್ಗೂ ತರಬೇಡಿ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಸಪೋರ್ಟು ತುಂಬಾ ಮುಖ್ಯ. ಈ ಒಂದು 4 ತಂಡದ ಆಟಗಾರರಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಐಕಾನ್ ಆಟಗಾರರಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ತಂಡದ ಮಾಲೀಕರಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೇರಿದ್ರೇನೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ನಾವು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ದು ಏನೇ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ, ಆಸ್ ಯೂಶುವಲ್ T20 ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಜರಂಗಿ ಕಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೂಪರ್ ಸಬ್ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ರೂಲ್ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಜೈ ಬಜರಂಗಿ ಕಪ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಶೇಷ ಸೂಚನೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಟಾಸ್ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಸೇಮ್ KSA ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ನ ಹೆಸರು ಬರೆದು ಸೈನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ತರಾನೇ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ಟಾಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡೂ ತಂಡದ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ಸು ತಮ್ಮ ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್ 11 ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್ 12 ಏನಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಶೀಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ವಿತ್ ಆ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಸೈನ್. ಸೊ KSA ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ನೇ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅಂಪೈರ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಯಾವುದೇ ತಂಡದ ಆಟಗಾರ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಮಾಲೀಕರಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಂಪೈರ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ಗೆ ಬದ್ಧರಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಂಪೈರ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇವಾಗ ಸೂಪರ್ ಸಬ್ ನ ನೀವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ನೀವು ಸೂಪರ್ ಸಬ್ ನ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೇನೆ ಅಂಪೈರ್ಗೆ ತೋರಿಸಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇದು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಶುಡ್. ನೀವು ಸೂಪರ್ ಸಬ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ನ 12th ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ನ ಅಂಪೈರ್ಗೆ ತೋರಿಸಿರ್ಲೇಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲೋ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸೊ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾವುದೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ 12th ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ನ ನೀವು 100% ಅಂಪೈರ್ಗೆ ತೋರಿಸಿನೇ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಎನಿ ಮಿಸ್ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬೈ ಎನಿ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್, ಐದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ವಿತ್ ದ ಓನರ್ಸ್, ವಿತ್ ದ ಅಂಪೈರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸರ್ಸ್. We would not encourage any kind of misconduct, and the organizers hold the complete responsibility for disqualifying the players right on the moment on the field, and not just for this tournament. The misconducting player will no more be entertained or considered for the rest of the tournament, and also for any future tournaments conducted by KYCC. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಇದೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಗಮನದಲ್ಲಿರಬೇಕು. ಓನರ್ಸ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ bear the responsibility of taking the behavior or any such kind of activities from the players.
ಹಲೋ, ಓಕೆ, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕಾತರದಿಂದ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಪ್ಲೇಯರು ನಿಮ್ ಟೀಮಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ಟೀಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಜ್ರಕಾಯ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ 80,000 ಪರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅವರು 80,000 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತ 12 ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ನ ಬಿಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಷಮಿಸಿ, ಸಾರಿ, ವಜ್ರಕಾಯ ಟೀಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 94,000 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಬಜರಂಗಿ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1,07,000 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1,07,000 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ರೋಕೋ 11 ಟೀಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1,04,000 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ.
So just for your information, ladies and gentlemen, you might be wondering why there is a point difference for each of the team. So basically, the entire tournament purse amount was kept at 1,50,000. Each of the icon players, there was specific points that was already deducted, hence the difference in the purse value for each of the team. And for your information, Clement from team Vajrakaya, he holds the most number of points for this tournament. 30,000 points has been given for Clement, and yeah, he definitely deserves a big round of applause. And remaining all of the other players were given the price tag of 20,000 each. The remaining 7 icon players were given 20,000, just to be fair enough for every single team. Having said that, some of our team owners have shown interest to be part of their playing 15. With starting from Vajrakaya team, Shashi has gone for the base price of 6,000. Shashi from team Jai Bhajarangi and Kiran being the owner. My bad, sorry. Kiran being the owner of Jai Bhajarangi, Bhajarangi Cricketers, goes for the same 6,000 purse. Roko team's Sampath, he is also willing to play on behalf of his team, so 6,000 was deducted. And Sandeep from team Classic Cricketers, only he has been given 3,000 points. So having said all that, I think Bumrah just told you the each team what is the amount of points that they are willing to go for the tournament. Okay, a small correction, guys. Kiran from team Bhajarangi has also been given 3,000 for their purse value. So with no further time, I think I'll hand it over to Bumrah to start the main event, nothing but our auction.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಮಧು. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, 1,000 ಇಂದ 10,000 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ವರ್ಗೂ 1,000 ಜಂಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 ಈ ತರ 1,000 ಇಂದ 10,000 ವರ್ಗೂ 1,000 ಜಂಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ 10,000 to 30,000, 10,000 ಇಂದ 30,000 ವರ್ಗೂ 2,000 ಜಂಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 10,000, 12,000, 14,000, 16,000, 18,000 ಈ ತರ 2,000 ಜಂಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫ್ರಮ್ 30,000 30,000ದಿಂದ 5,000 ಜಂಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 30, 35, 40, 45 ಈ ತರ ಜಂಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವೊಂದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಬೇಕು ಆ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ನ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಸರ್ಟೆನ್ 15 to 20 ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ ಪರ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, ನೀವಿನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನನ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಶಾಲ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಷನ್?
Shall we start the auction, guys? Okay. I think only our first 5 or 10 contestants we would call each guest, and then we will pick it by ourselves. And just to keep it very transparent and fair enough, we have not chosen or we are not allowing anyone to pick, or we have not kept it in a way that we want to do it. Every player, whoever picks, comes to the auction. There is no order, there is nothing as such. So with no further ado, can I please request Shankrana to please step on the stage, please, to start the first player auction for Jai Bhajarangi Cup 2026. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. The first player of our auction, Manjunath PM, number 32.
Number 32. The first player for the auction, Manjunath BM. ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ಬಿ ಎಂ ಫಾರ್ 1,000? 1,000 here comes Rocco 11s. 1,000 with Rocco 11s. Anybody interested in this room? 2,000 here comes Vajrakaya cricketers. Vajrakaya cricketers 2,000. Anybody for 3,000? Any team for 3,000? 3,000 here comes Rocco. Rocco 3,000. 4,000 Vajrakaya. 5,000 Rocco. 5,000 with Rocco. Anybody interested? Any other team? 6,000 with Vajrakaya. 7,000 here comes Rocco. Rocco 7,000 points. 8,000ಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಫಾರ್ ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ಬಿ ಎಂ ಫಾರ್ 8,000? ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ ವಿತ್ Rocco 11 for 7. Here comes 8,000 from Vajrakaya. 9,000 Rocco 9,000. 9,000 anybody interested? 9,000 ಒಂದು ಸಾರಿ. 9,000 ಎರಡು ಸಾರಿ. Anybody in this room interested for Manjunath? 9,000 ಮೂರು ಸಾರಿ. Player is sold to Rocco.
First ever player auctioned for Jai Bhajarangi Cup 2026, Manjunath BM. Give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Now the second player of the tournament,
Number 77, Mr. Jagan.
number 77, Jagan.
Anybody interested in Jagan for 1,000? Anybody in this room? Any team in this room for Jagan for 1,000 points? Anybody interested? Anybody interested? Once. Second call. Anybody in this room? Third call. Player is unsold.
Okay, the next player coming in the auction list.
Next player, the number is 25. Mr. Anjan, all-rounder player. ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಫಾರ್ 1,000? ಅಂಜನ್. Rocco, here comes Rocco. 1,000 with Rocco. 2,000 classic cricketers. 2,000, 3,000 Rocco. 4,000 classic cricketers. 5 Rocco. 6 classic cricketers. 6,000 classic cricketers. 7,000 Rocco. 8,000 classic cricketers. 9,000 Rocco. 10,000 classic cricketers. 11,000 Rocco. ಕ್ಷಮಿಸಿ, 12,000 Rocco. 12,000 with 14,000 classic, 16,000 Rocco, 18,000 classic cricketers, and here comes 20,000 with Rocco 11s, 22 Vajrakaya, 22, 24 Rocco, 24 with Rocco, 24 with Rocco, ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಕೂಗ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಇಳಿಸಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. 26 with Vajrakaya, 28 Rocco, 28 with Rocco 11s. Anybody interested for 30,000 points? 28 present bit with Rocco. 30. Here comes 30 from Vajrakaya. And as always, 35 Roko. 35,000 Roko. 35,000. Anybody interested for 40,000? 35 one sari. 35 second time. 35. Anybody interested? One last time. 35,000 players sold to Roko 11.
Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is our first highest bid player. But let's wait and watch who's going to get the most highest points in the auction. Coming up, the next player of the auction.
Number 70. 70. Number 70.
7-0, Nagesh Bhima.
Nagesh Bhima. Anybody interested? 1,000. Here comes the opening bid. 2,000 Roko. 3,000 classic cricketers. 4,000 Roko. 4,000. 5,000 classic. 6,000 Vajrakaya. 7 classic cricketers. 8 Roko. 8,000. 9,000 classic cricketers. 10,000 Roko. 11,000 classic cricketers. 12,000. 14,000 Roko. 16,000 classic cricketers. 18,000 Roko. 18,000 Roko. Anybody interested for 20,000? 18,000 is with Roko now. 18,000 is with Roko. Anybody interested in room? Yargadru interested for 20,000 for Nagesh. Present bid 18,000. One sari. Present bid 18,000. Twice. I am selling Nagesh Bhima to Roko 11 for 18,000.
Thanks, Shankarana. May I now ask Ramana sir to please come on the stage. Please help us picking the next 5 players for the auction, sir.
ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ.
Next player number 62. Sagar
Sagar Kalyan.
a premium fast bowler and very handy with the bat at the end. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 3,000, 4,000 with Vajrakaya, 5,000 classic cricketers, 6,000 Vajrakaya, 7,000 classic, 8,000 Vajrakaya, 9 with classic, 10 with Vajrakaya, 10,000 with Vajrakaya. Anybody interested for 12,000? 12,000 for Sagar Kalyan. Anybody in this room? Anybody in this hall? 12,000. Here comes the first bid, Bhajarangi, 12,000. 12,000 anka. Anybody for 14? 12,000, 14,000 Vajrakaya. 14,000 Vajrakaya. Anybody interested? 14,000. One sari. Anybody in this room for 16,000? 14,000. Second time. Okay. Take your time.
Some strategic discussion going in the Bhajarangi cricketers table. Looks like they don't want to let go Sagar from their list.
Bhajarangi, are you in for 16,000 points? Okay. Now the bid stays with Vajrakaya for 14,000. Anybody interested in this room? Second time, anybody in this room? Third time, player is sold to Vajrakaya for 14,000.
Next player in the auction list. Manohar.
Player number 54,
54, Manohar.
Manohar. Classic cricketers, first bid classic cricketers 1,000. Classic cricketers, anybody interested for Manohar for 2,000. Classic cricketers 1,000 once. Classic, okay, 2,000 Vajrakaya. 2,000, 3,000 classic. 3,000 classic cricketers once. 4 Vajrakaya, 5 classic. Anybody interested for 6,000? 5,000 with classic cricketers now. Classic cricket, 6, 7. Bhajarangi 7, 8 classic. 8 classic, one sari. Anybody interested in this room? 8 classic cricketers, twice. Okay, take your time. 9,000. Here comes Vaja. 10,000 classic. 10,000 for young player Manohar. He is with classic cricketers. Anybody interested for 12,000? 12,000 points for Manohar. Classic cricketers 10,000 once. Classic cricketers 10,000 twice. Are you interested, Vajrakaya? Classic cricketers for 10,000 thrice. Player sold to classic cricketers.
And the next player in the list,
Player number 83.
player number 83, Harshit.
Harshit. Batter. Anybody interested for Harshit? For the opening bid, here comes Roko again. 1,000. ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ 2,000ಕ್ಕೆ ಹರ್ಷಿತ್ ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಫಾರ್ 2,000? One sari for 1,000 with Roko. 2 sari for 1,000 with Roko. I am selling Harshit for Roko for 1,000 points.
The next player in the auction list, 84, ladies and gentlemen, Krishnamurthy. Krishnamurthy, ladies and gentlemen.
Senior and experienced player. Anybody in this room for 1,000 starting bid? ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ for 1,000? Anybody in this room for Krishnamurthy for 1,000 points? Calling 1,000 with Bhajarangi now. Bhajarangi cricketers. ಒಂದು ಸಾತಿ. Anybody interested? Bhajarangi cricketers. Vajrakaya 2,000. Vajrakaya 2,000 points. Vajrakaya 2,000, 3,000 Bhajarangi. 3,000 ಅಂಕ Bhajarangi. 3,000 one sari. 3,000 2 sari. Anybody in this room? 3,000 3 sari. Player sold to Bhajarangi.
Krishnamurthy sold to Bajrangi cricketers. Next player on the auction list, Dilip.
Number 79. Number 79. Dilip.
Once again another spinner, Dilip.
Okay, the first bid comes from Vajrakaya. 1,000 with Vajrakaya now. Anybody interested for 2,000? 1,000 with Vajrakaya one sari. 1,000 with Vajrakaya 2 sari. Any team interested for 2,000? Are you interested? Okay, 2,000 comes Bhajarangi.
Request the owners to kindly wave your for at least for 2 seconds.
Okay, 3,000 with Vajrakaya. 3,000 with Vajrakaya. 3,000 one sari. A deep discussion going on in the panel. Bhajarangi. Okay, 4,000. 4,000 with Bhajarangi cricketers. 4,000. Anybody interested for 5,000? 5 here comes Vajrakaya. Vajrakaya 5,000. 6 Bhajarangi. 6,000 Bhajarangi one sari. Anybody interested? 6,000 Bhajarangi 2 sari. Are you interested, team? 6,000 Bhajarangi 3 sari. Player is sold to Bhajarangi cricketers.
Thanks a lot, Ramana.
I request Mr. Madhu to do the proceedings next.
Okay. The next player in the auction list, Naveen K.
Number 27. Number 27, Naveen K. Anybody interested in Naveen K for 1,000? ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ 1,000ಕ್ಕೆ ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನವೀನ್ ಕೆ? ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಂಡಕ್ಕೆ ನವೀನ್ ಕೆ 1,000 ಅಂಕಗಳು. Anybody interested? Calling once, calling twice, I'm calling thrice. I'm making the player unsold.
Next player in the auction list, Mayur KM, player number 55.
Number 55. Mayur KM. Anybody interested in Mayur KM? Anybody in this room interested in Mayur KM for 1,000? Starting bit of 1,000. Calling once, calling twice, calling thrice. The player is unsold.
It's like whoever player I'm picking are going unsold. Next player in the auction list, Mithun, player number 46.
Player
Mithun.
number 46. Mithun. Anybody interested in Mithun for 1,000 points? Anybody interested in Mithun for 1000 points? Anybody in this room? All done. Okay. Once, twice, thrice. Again the player is unsold.
Okay. The next player in the auction. Suhas.
Player number 52.
Suhas.
Suhas. Young fast bowler. Anybody interested in Suhas for 1000? ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಟೀಮ್ 1000 ಅಂಕಗಳಿಗೆ ಸುಹಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಎನಿ ಟೀಮ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ರೂಮ್? ಎನಿ ಟೀಮ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಹಾಲ್? 1000 once, 1000 twice, 1000 thrice. The player is unsold. All the players picked by Madhu is unsold.
Looks like I need to call someone else to pick the players. Charan, why don't you step forward? Let's try your hand. Let's try your luck. The next player in the auction list.
Kumar M. Player number 64. Kumar M. Anybody interested in the senior and experienced player Kumar? 1000 with Vajrakaya. Vajrakaya for Kumar. Vajrakaya 2000 with Classic. 3000 with Vajrakaya. 4000 Classic. 5 Vajrakaya. 6 Classic. 7 Vajrakaya. 8 Classic. 9 Vajrakaya. A great bidding. 9000 with Vajrakaya as of now. Anybody interested in for 10,000 for Kumar? 10,000. Here comes Classic cricketers. Are you interested team for 12,000? Small conversations. Okay, anybody interested for 12,000? ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇದೆಯಾ for 12,000 points? Okay, take your time, sir. Okay. Now I am selling Kumar M once, twice, thrice. The player is okay. Sir, please next time in the second call there's some deep discussion. Okay, 12,000 comes Vajrakaya. Are you interested team for 14,000? For the experienced player Mr. Kumar. Yes, 14,000. 14,000. 16 super. 16 with Vajrakaya. 18 Classic. 18,000 with Classic. 18,000 with Classic cricketers. Anybody interested in room for 20,000? Anybody in this room for 20,000 for Mr. Kumar? Team Vajrakaya? Okay, 20,000. Here comes Vajrakaya for 20. Are you interested in 22? And any other team? Okay, 22,000 once. Sorry, 20,000 once. 20,000 twice. Okay, 22,000. 22,000 is with Classic cricketers. I think they are done. Vajrakaya, are you in the race? Okay. And calling it once, calling it twice, calling it thrice. I am selling Mr. Kumar to Classic cricketers for 22,000.
May I call the next auction list player? Manu. Quick. The next player in auction, Basavraj, player number 91.
Player number 91. Once again, all-rounder player, Mr. Basuraj. Anybody interested in Mr. Basuraj for 1,000 points? ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ 1,000 ಅಂಕಗಳಿಗೆ ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? Basuraj once, twice, thrice, and the player is unsold. Next
Player in auction. Player number 16.
Player number 16.
1-6.
Mr.
Preetham.
Preetham. Anybody interested for this player? Mr. Preetham for 1,000 points. Anybody in this room? 1,000 with Vajrakaya. Vajrakaya opens the bid. 1,000 with 2,000 Classic. 2,000 Classic. Anybody interested for 3,000? 3,000 Vajrakaya. 3,000. 4,000 Classic. 4,000 Classic. 5,000 Vajrakaya. 5,000 with Vajrakaya now. Mr. Preetham, 5,000 points with Vajrakaya. Anybody in this room are willing to buy 6,000 points for Preetham? Once, calling it twice, calling it thrice, player is sold to Vajrakaya for 5,000 points.
5,000 points for Preetham. The next player in auction. 68.
Player number 68, Manohar, a left-hand pacer, Manohar. Anybody interested in for Manohar? For 1,000? Anybody in this room for 1,000? Anybody interested? I'm calling it once. Here comes Bhajarangi. Bhajarangi once. Anybody interested? Bhajarangi twice. Anybody? Vajrakaya. Vajrakaya. Anybody interested for 3,000? 3,000 points. 3 Bhajarangi. Bhajarangi 3,000. Once. Bhajarangi 3,000. Twice. 4,000 Vajrakaya. 4,000 points is with Vajrakaya. Mr. Manohar. Anybody interested for 5,000? 5,000 ಅಂಕಗಳಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಂಡದಲ್ಲಿ Manohar. Anybody interested? I'm calling it once. I'm calling it. Okay, take your time, sir. Okay, anybody interested for 5,000? Any other team? Sir, is the discussion over? Okay, 6,000. 6,000 comes. Okay, 5,000. 5,000 comes Bhajarangi. 5,000 points with Bhajarangi. Any team interested? I'm calling it once. I'm calling it twice. And I'm calling it thrice. Player sold to Bhajarangi for 5,000.
Manohar for Bhajarangi cricketers. As the next player in the auction list, player number 49, Ravi Kumar.
Player number 49, Ravi Kumar P. All-rounder player. ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಟು ಬೈ Ravi Kumar P? 1. ಸೂಪರ್. Roko 11 comes in the race. 1,000. 1,000 ಅಂಕ Roko 11. 1,000. 2,000 classic. 2,000. 3,000 Roko. A great fight. 4,000 classic. 5,000 Roko. 6 classic. 7,000 with Roko. 8 classic. 9 Roko. 10,000 classic. 12,000 Roko. 14,000 with classic cricketers. Any team interested in buying Ravi Kumar for 16,000? No other team in the auction? Okay. Once, calling it twice, calling it thrice. Player is sold to classic cricketers for 14,000 points.
Ravi Kumar for 14,000 to classic cricketers. Next player in the auction list, player number 56, Sandeep. 56.
Okay, all-rounder player. Anybody interested for Sandeep? Sandeep, anybody interested for 1,000 points? Any team in this hall? Sandeep for 1,000. Anybody interested? All done? Okay, I'm calling it once, twice, 3 sari, player is unsold.
May I request Dilip to please come on the stage, please. The next player in auction list, 85, Zabiullah.
Muhammad Zabiullah. Again, an all-rounder player. Anybody interested for Zabiullah? For just 1,000 points for the starting bid. ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಟು ಬೈ Zabiullah? 1 ಸಾರಿ, 2 ಸಾರಿ. Anybody interested? Okay. Bhajarangi for 1. 2,000 classic. 2,000 classic. Or 3,000 Bhajarangi. 3,000 points with Bhajarangi now. 1 sari. Anybody interested? 3,000 twice. 3,000 thrice. Player sold to Bhajarangi.
Zabiullah for Bhajarangi cricketers. The next player in the auction, 57, Hanumanta.
57, Hanumanta. Okay, anybody interested? Anybody interested for Hanumanta for 1000 points? 1000, here comes classic cricketers. Classic cricketers 1000, one sari. Classic cricketers 1000, ಎರಡು sari. Classic cricketers 1000 for the third and final time. Player is sold to classic cricketers.
May I now request Dilip to choose the next players in auction, please. Player number 80, Arun.
Player number 80, Arun. Again, an experienced all-rounder. Anybody interested in for Arun? For 1000 points. Okay, here comes Roko 11. 1000. 2000 Vajrakaya. 2000 with Vajrakaya cricketers. 2000 points with Vajrakaya cricketers. Anybody in this all? 3 Roko. 4 Vajrakaya. 5. 6. Sir, please, sir. Okay, this is the last warning. Paddle it, buddy. Okay, 5000 with Roko. Anybody interested for 6000? Anybody in this room? Anybody in this hall? Okay. I am calling it once. 6000 comes Bhajarangi. Are you interested for 7000 Team Roko? Okay, fine. Anybody interested in this room? 6000 Bhajarangi once. Anybody? 6000 Bhajarangi twice. 6000 Bhajarangi. Final time. Player sold to Bhajarangi.
One small request for all the team owners here. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ಯಾಡಲ್ ಒಂದು 2 seconds ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. Thank you. The next player in auction, 45, player number 45, Shafiq Ahmad.
Anybody interested in Shafiq Ahmad for 1000? Any team in this hall? Either of the 4 teams? I am calling it once. I am calling it twice. Kone Sari, and the player remains unsold.
Next player in auction, 92, Clarence. I'm sure the owners would be much excited now.
A young gun. Oh, the first bid calls from classic cricketers 10,000 points.
Straight away 10,000 points for classic cricketers.
12, Roko 12,000. 20,000 classic cricketers. 20 with classic now.
Looks like classic cricketers have come here with an intention to hold Clarence.
26, 28. Is 30 on the line? Any team on the line for 30,000 for Clarence Parantap? 28 with Vajrakaya now. Are you interested, classic cricketers, for 30? Okay, take your time, sir.
Fierce battle between Vajrakaya and classic cricketers for the young challenging star Clarence. Very promising cricketer.
Okay, with Vajrakaya now for 28,000. Everybody in this room, I am calling it once. I am calling it twice. Okay, take your time, sir. Have a quick discussion. Any other team willing to buy Clarence Parantap for 30,000? 28.
28,000 has been called by Vajrakaya. The next bid is 30k.
Okay, they are out of the race. And once, I'm calling it twice, I'm calling it thrice. Player is sold to Vajrakaya cricketers.
Looks like Vajrakaya cricketers are very happy because the brother duo are going to represent their team.
The next number is 66, 66. Charan. Charan Ji. Anybody interested for Charan? 1000 classic. A fast bid. 1000 with classic cricketers. One sari. 1000 with classic cricketers. Second time. Anybody in this room? One last call. Are you interested? Okay, take your time, sir. So any other team for 2000? Any other team for 2000 for Charan? The final call, I am selling Charan to Classic Cricketers.
May I request Prakashana to please come on the stage, please. Next player in auction, 44, Bhaskar. 44.
ಭಾಸ್ಕರ್ ಎನಿಬಡಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಭಾಸ್ಕರ್? ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ 1,000 ಅಂಕಗಳಿಗೆ ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಭಾಸ್ಕರ್? ಎನಿಬಡಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಭಾಸ್ಕರ್? ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಒನ್ಸ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಟ್ವೈಸ್, ಕೊನೆ ಬಾರಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ರಿಮೈನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ಸೋಲ್ಡ್.
ಎತ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ ಎತ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ.
The next player in auction, 71, Nihal SG, 71.
ಪ್ಲೇ ನಂಬರ್ 71. ಓಕೆ, ಸರ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ವೈಸ್ ಥ್ರೈಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು 1 ನಿಮಿಷ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು.
But we called it twice. We called it before calling any player unsold. We are going to call once, twice, and thrice. Please, owners, kindly pay attention. Sorry?
ಸರ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅನ್ಸೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರೋನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಿವಿ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ನ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಿ, ನೀವು ಅವಾಗ ತಗೋಬಹುದು.
At the end of auction, we would still give an opportunity for every owner to pick any unsold player if you want to take it for your team. Yep. Thanks.
ಓಕೆ, ನಿಹಾಲ್ 1,000 ನಿಹಾಲ್. ಎನಿಬಡಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ನಿಹಾಲ್? ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಒನ್ಸ್, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ವಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಟ್ವೈಸ್. ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ತಂಡ? ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಥ್ರೈಸ್. ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ಸೋಲ್ಡ್.
Next player in auction, 43, Gagan Raj. 43.
Okay, anybody interested for all-rounder player Gagan Raj P for 1,000? Any team in this hall for basic 1,000 price? I'm calling it once, I'm calling it twice, I'm calling it for the final time. Player is unsold.
Next player in auction, Prakashan is quite disappointed. Tanmay, player number 22, Tanmay.
Player number 22, a young player. Player number 22. Anybody interested in Tanmay for 1,000 points? 1,000 with Vajrakaya. Anybody interested for Tanmay? 1,000 once, 1,000 twice. Clear warning in this hall. I am selling Tanmay to Vajrakaya Cricketers for 1,000 points.
Tanmay for Vajrakaya Cricketers, 1,000 points. The next player in auction, ladies and gentlemen, most awaited player, Santosh, yes, 88, 88.
A senior player. Anybody interested for Santosh in this room? Once, 1,000 classic cricketers. 1,000 with 2,000 Roko, 3,000, 510, 10,000 with Vajrakaya, a great 12,000 classic, 14,000 Roko, 16,000 Vajrakaya, 18,000 classic, 18,000, 20,000 Vajrakaya, 20,000 with Vajrakaya now. Anybody interested for 22,000 in this hall? Anybody for 22,000 for Santosh? Yes. 20,000 with Vajrakaya now. Any other 3 teams in the hall to buy Santosh for 22,000? Anybody interested, sir? Are you interested? Okay, take your time, sir. Any other teams for 22,000? A experienced all-rounder player who captained HCC team. Anybody interested?
One winners, the most senior experienced pro cricketer in Hoskote, Santosh, yes.
Okay, 22,000. 22 Bhajarangi. 24 with Vajrakaya. 24,000 with Vajrakaya. Anybody, any other team interested? Any other team interested? Okay, take your time, sir. Please do it fast. 24,000 is with Vajrakaya. Any other team? 24,000. Any other team interested to buy? 24,000 once, 24,000. ಎರಡು ಸಾರಿ. Any other team? Any other team? 24,000 thrice player is sold to Vajrakaya for 24,000.
Santosh, yes, 24,000 for team Bhajarangi cricketers. The next player in auction,
And the player is Mr. Madhu Madi, 53, and he will be the last player for this interval.
please note, owners, after this, we're going to take a small break so that we all can look into each owner's what purse is remaining.
Rocco comes first in the race. Here comes Classic, 10,000. 12,000. 12,000 Classic cricketers. 14, 16. Anybody for 18? 18 comes Classic. Anybody for 20? 20,000 ಅಂಕಗಳಿಗೆ ಮಧು ಮ್ಯಾಡಿ. Another experienced player for 20,000. 18,000 with Classic. 18,000, 20. 20,000. ಒಂದು ಸಾರಿ. Anybody interested for Madhu Madi? Anybody in this room? 20,000 twice. Anybody in this room for Madhu Madi? A clear warning and a fair warning. I am selling. Anybody interested? I am selling Madhu Madi to Bhajarangi cricketers for 20,000 points.
Thanks, Prakash. So, give us a moment, owners. We are quickly going to let you know the each purse balance of each team.
Orange army. Back to orange army.
Want. Yep. The next player in auction, player number 34, Shashi Kumar. 34.
34. Anybody interested for 30? 12. 1, 2. Anybody interested for Shashi Kumar? 1,000 ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಟು ಬೈ ಶಶಿ ಕುಮಾರ್? Anybody in this room? Fair warning. Once, twice, thrice. Player is okay. Vajrakaya with 1. Vajrakaya 1,000. Vajrakaya 1,000 once. Vajrakaya 1,000 twice. Vajrakaya 2,000 classic. Here comes 2,000. The player was about to unsold and here comes 2,000 bit from classic. ಒಂದು ಸಾರಿ, 2,000, 2 ಸಾರಿ. Anybody in this room? 2,000, 3 ಸಾರಿ player is sold to classic cricketers.
2,000, Shashi Kumar, 2,000 for classic cricketers. The next player in auction, player number 23, Pratap.
23 Pratap.
Pratap.
All-rounder player 23 Pratap. Anybody in this hall? Any team? I'm calling it once. I'm calling it twice. ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಟು ಬೈ ಪ್ರತಾಪ್ ಫಾರ್ 1,000? Thrice player is unsold.
The next player in auction, number 29, Manjunatha B. Manjunatha B.
Manjunath B. 29. Anybody interested? Any team in the 1,000 Roko. Roko 1,000. Roko 1,000 1 ಸಾರಿ. Roko 1,000 2,000 Vajrakaya. 2,000 with Vajrakaya. 3,000 Roko. 3,000 with Roko once. Okay, take your time, sir. Okay, you're done. Okay, 3,000 once. 3,000 twice. Anybody? 3,000 for the final time player is sold to Roko.
Next player in auction, number 58, Krishna. Number 58, Krishna.
Player number 58 Krishna. Batter. Anybody interested for Krishna? ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಟು ಬೈ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಫಾರ್ 1,000? I'm calling it once. I'm calling it twice. Anybody interested? I'm calling it thrice. Player is unsold.
Player number 69, Anil Gowda. 69, Anil Gowda.
Anybody for Anil? Okay. Are you interested, Roko? 1,000 Roko. 1,000, 2,000 Vajrakaya. 3,000 Roko. 4,000 Vajrakaya. 5,000 Roko. 6,000 Vajrakaya. Are you interested for 7,000? Okay, done. 6,000 Vajrakaya. Any other two teams? Hope so they are not interested. Okay. 7,000 with Vajrakaya once. 6,000 with Vajrakaya once. 6,000 with Vajrakaya twice. 6,000 with Vajrakaya for the final time player sold to Vajrakaya.
The next player in auction, 89, Manjunatha R. 89.
Manjunath R. Here comes Roko in the race. 1,000. 1,000 ಒಂದು ಸಾರಿ. 1,000 2 ಸಾರಿ. 1,000 3 ಸಾರಿ. Player is unsold. Oh, sorry. 1,000 with Roko.
Next player in auction, Arun Naidu, 31. 3131, Arun Naidu.
Mr. Arun Naidu. Hello. Anybody interested for Arun Naidu for
Arun
1,000? Any team in the auction or interested to buy Arun Naidu for 1,000? Any other team? Okay, once. Calling it twice. Okay, 1,000 with Vajrakaya. 1,000 with Vajrakaya for Arun Naidu. 1,000 once. 1,000 twice. Any other team? Fair warning. 1,000 thrice. Player sold to Vajrakaya.
Arun Naidu sold to Vajrakaya for 1,000. Next player in the auction, player number 26, Rajesh. Rajesh.
Player number 26. Anybody interested for Rajesh? Classic cricketers? 5,000, very good. 5,000 with classic cricketers for the first bid. Anybody interested for 6,000? Any 6 Roko. 10 classic, 12 Rocco, 14 classic, 16 Rocco, 16,000 Rocco. Anybody interested? Any other team interested for Rajesh? 16 with Rocco. Fair warning. 16 with Rocco once. Team, are you interested? 16 with Rocco twice. 16 with Rocco for the final time. Player sold to Rocco.
16,000 for Rocco. Can we know the purse amount left for Rocco? 9,000. Perfect. Next player in auction, 48, Arun. 48.
Mr. Arun, batter. Anybody interested for 1,000? Any team in the 1,000 Vajrakaya, 1,000 Vajrakaya, 2 classic, 2,000 with classic cricketers, 3 Vajrakaya, 5 classic. Are you interested for 6,000? 6 Vajrakaya, 7 classic, 8 Vajrakaya, 9 classic, 10 Vajrakaya. 10, so 1 minute. Or 10,000 ಮೇಲೆ ಕರಿಬೋದಾ?
Purse amount
Any
for
last?
Vajrakaya. 18,000. Okay.
So 10,000 with Vajrakaya. Are you interested for 12,000? Any other 3 teams? Either of the 3 teams. Okay. I'm calling it once. I'm calling it twice. Fair warning. I'm calling it thrice. Player sold to Vajrakaya.
May I please call Gopi Anna to come on the stage, please? Gopi Anna.
Player number 86. Player number 86.
Murali BS.
Murali BS. Any team interested? For 1,000. Any team interested for 1,000? 1,000 one sari. Any other team twice? Any other team third? Okay, 1,000 Vajrakaya. 1,000 Vajrakaya one sari. 1,000 Vajrakaya ಎರಡು sari. 1,000 Vajrakaya for the final time. Player is sold to Vajrakaya.
Murali BS for Vajrakaya. A quick check on the purse amount remaining. Yes, 1,000. Rocco 11 purse amount 9,000. Bhajarangi cricketers 64,000. Classic cricketers 57,000. Vajrakaya cricketers 7,000.
ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಸಕ್ಕಿಲ್ರಣ ಶಶಿ ಅಣ್ಣದ 6,000 ಹಾಕೊಂಡು
7,000. 18,000 ಇತ್ತು, 10,000 ಒಬ್ರನ್ನ ಕರೆದ್ರು, 1,000 ಒಬ್ರನ್ನ ಕರೆದ್ರು. They left with 7,000. 7,000. Okay, continuing the auction. The next player in auction, 14, Dilip.
Number 14. Dilip, all-rounder player. Anybody interested in Dilip? Anybody interested in Dilip for 1,000 points? Any team in the room? 1,000 with Bhajarangi. 1,000 with Bhajarangi. 2,000 Vajrakaya. 2,000 Vajrakaya. 2,000 Vajrakaya. Anybody interested in this room? 2,000 Vajrakaya. Anybody in this room? Any other team? 2,000 once. Any other team? Are you interested, sir? Okay, take your time. So any other team for 2,000? Sorry, 3,000? Any other team for 3,000? Sir, have a quick conversation. Okay, 3,000. 3,000 with Bhajarangi. 3,000 with, okay, take your time, sir. 3,000 with Bhajarangi once. 3,000 with Bhajarangi twice. 3,000 with Bhajarangi thrice. Player sold to Bhajarangi.
Dilip for Bhajarangi cricketers. The next player in auction, 35, Shashank. 35.
Player number 35. It's Shashank. 1 Rocco. 1,000 Rocco. 2,000 classic. 3,000 Vajrakaya. 3,000 Vajrakaya. Any other team? 4 classic. 4,000 ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್ಸ್, 4,000 ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕ್, 5 ವಜ್ರಕಾಯ, 5,000 ವಿತ್ ವಜ್ರಕಾಯ, 5,000 ವಿತ್ ವಜ್ರಕಾಯ ಒನ್ಸ್, 5,000 ವಿತ್ ವಜ್ರಕಾಯ ಟ್ವೈಸ್. ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಟೀಮ್? 6,000 classic, 6,000 classic cricketers, 6,000 classic cricketers for once, 6,000 classic cricketers twice. Any other team? Are you interested, sir? 6,000 sold to classic cricketers.
Shashank for 6,000 for classic cricketers. The next player in the list. 24. Babu RNR.
Babu RNR. Okay, 1,000 with Roko. 1,000 with Roko. One sari. 2,000 classic. 2,000, 3,000 Roko. 4,000 classic. 4,000 with classic cricketers once. Okay. Sir, already bid agide. 4,000 classic cricketers twice. Are you interested, sir? Okay. 3, no, okay, fine. 4,000 classic cricketers twice, 4,000 classic cricketers third time, and the final time player is sold to classic cricketers.
4,000.
The next player in the auction list. 61. 61.
Sandeep
Agri.
61.
Sandeep Agri.
Anybody interested? 1,000 classic.
Young promising cricketer.
1,000 classic. One sari. 1,000 classic for the second time. Anybody? 2,000 Bhajarangi. 3,000 classic. 3,000 points with classic cricketers. 4 Bhajarangi. 5 classic. 5 classic. Anybody interested in this room? Any other team are willing to buy Sandeep Agri for 6,000 points? 6 Vajrakaya. 7 classic. 8 Bhajarangi. ಸರ್ ವಜ್ರಕಾಯ ನಿಮ್ದು ಆಗಲ್ವಂತೆ. ಓಕೆ 7. ಯಾರ್ದು ಸರ್? ನಿಮ್ದು 4,000 ಇದೆ ಅಂತೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ರಾಂಗ್ ಪ್ಯಾಡಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು 4,000 ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಹಾ, ಓಕೆ. 6,000 ವಿತ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕ್. 6,000 with classic. Anybody interested? 6,000 with classic. Any other team interested to buy? Okay, take your time, sir. So only the race between the two teams in the middle of the hall. Sir, make your conversations quick. Okay, last 10 seconds. Okay, I'm calling it once, I'm calling it twice, I'm calling it thrice. Players sold to classic cricketers.
6,000 for classic cricketers. Sandeep Agri. May I have the next player in the auction, please? Shashank BH 42.
Player number 42, Shashank BH. Anybody interested in this room? Any other team? Either of the team? Oh, sorry, the player name Chetan ante. So our ಹಾಕಿರೋ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಂಗ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ನೇಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಚೇತನ್. ಸರ್, ಆರ್ ಯು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್? 1,000 with Roko. 1,000 with Roko once, 1,000 with Roko twice, 1,000. ಸರ್, ಸೇಮ್ ಫೋಟೋ, ನೇಮ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸರ್, ಅದೇ ಫೋಟೋ ಇರೋದು, ನೇಮ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅವರೇ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಅವ್ರ ನೇಮ್ ಚೇತನ್. ಅವರು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಹಾಕಿ.
Just a second, let me clarify. He'll display ಆಗ್ತಿರೋ player photo. He is actually the player. The name was wrongly written as Shashank. The player name is Chetan. Okay, fine. Roko, please hold this player. Let's call him at the last auction. Okay. Okay, taken. The next player in auction. Player number 19, Shankar Birakabbi. Player number 19.
Number 19, Shankar. Anybody interested in for Shankar? Player number 19, once, 2,000, 3,000, 4, 5, 5,000 with classic cricketers, 5,000. Any other team for 6,000 points? Any team for 6,000 points, 6,000 Roko, 7 classic, 7,000 classic cricketers, 7,000 classic cricketers once, 7,000 classic cricketers twice, final warning, okay sir, take your time. 7,000 is with classic cricketers. Bhajarangi is having a quick conversation.
A quick request to all the owners. Kindly please do not take more time for calling out the players in auction, please. It's a request.
So last 20 seconds, please make your decision quick. Okay, done. 7,000. Okay, 7,000 is with classic cricketers for the final time and the player is sold to classic cricketers.
Shankar Birakabi, 7,000 for classic cricketers. The next player in the auction list is number 65. Gopiana just picked his own name. Player number 65, Gopi HK. The gentleman who is standing next to me.
Player number 65, Mr. Gopi, a senior and experienced player. Anybody interested? 1,000 Bhajarangi. 1,000 Bhajarangi. Any other team in this room are willing to buy Mr. Gopi for 2,000. Fair warning. Bhajarangi second time. Any other team? Bhajarangi third time. Player is sold to Bhajarangi.
Congrats, Gopiana. You've been sold to Bajrangi Cricketers. The next player in auction. Number 15. 1-5. Shreyas. Shreyas.
Anybody interested for Shreyas? Any team? So take your time.
All-rounder Shreyas. Right-hand batsman. Right-hand bowler.
Done with your decision, sir? Okay, fine. I'm calling it once. I'm calling it twice. I'm calling it for the final time. Player is unsold.
The next player in the auction. Hmm. 72. Bantu. 72.
Player name is Bantu. Number 72. Anybody interested for Bantu? I'm calling it once. I'm calling it twice. I'm calling it for the final time. The player is unsold.
The next player in the auction. 38. Madhava.
Mr. Madhav Naidu. Player number 38. Anybody interested for Madhav? 1,000 Roko. 2,000 Classic. 3,000 Roko. 4,000 Classic. Are you interested for 5,000, sir? Okay. 4,000 is with Classic cricketers. 4,000 any team? I'm calling it, 6,000 Bhajarangi. 5,000 Bhajarangi. 5,000 Bhajarangi once. Anybody interested? 5,000 Bhajarangi twice. 5,000 Bhajarangi for the final time. Player is sold to Bhajarangi.
Madhav Naidu, 5,000 for Bajrangi Cricketers. May I please now ask Anandana to please come on the stage? Anandana. The next player in the auction, 78, Shankarana.
Player number 78, Mr. Shankarana. Anybody interested for Shankarana? Any team interested for Shankarana? For buying him for just 1,000 for the basic price. I'm calling it once. I'm calling it twice. I'm calling it for the final time and the player remains unsold.
The next player in the auction, 39, Deepak.
Player number 39,
39.
Deepak Krishna. Any player? ಅವರೇ ಅಣ್ಣ ಇಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ಲಿಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಸತಿ ನೇಮ್ ಬಂದಿರಬಹುದು ಅವರು ಒಬ್ರೆ ಎನಿ ಟೀಮ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಬೈ ದೀಪಕ್ ಫಾರ್ 1,000 ದೀಪಕ್ ಫಾರ್ 1,000 once Deepak for 1,000 twice Deepak for 1,000 for the final time player remains unsold.
The next player in the auction, 33, Shrikant Nagraj.
Player number 33, Shrikant Nagraj. A medium pace bowler. Can bowl both in the power play as well up to death. Anybody interested for 1,000? Any team? Any team in this hall? I am calling it once. Take your time, sir. Please make your decisions fast. Okay, 1,000 Bhajarangi. 1,000 with Bhajarangi once. 1,000 for Bhajarangi twice. 1,000 for Bhajarangi thrice. Players sold to Bhajarangi cricketers.
1,000 for Bajrangi cricketers, Shrikant Nagraj. Next player in the auction, gentlemen, 82, Deepu.
Player number 82, Mr. Deepu. Any team interested? Once, twice. 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. 6,000 with classic cricketers. Any team interested in buying for Deepu for 6,000? Any team in this hall? A fair warning. Classic cricketers 6,000 once. 7,000 Bajrangi. 7,000 Bajrangi once. 7,000, 8,000 classic. 9,000 Bajrangi. 9,000 Bajrangi once. 10 classic. 10 classic. 10,000 classic. One sari. Anybody interested?
For 12,000?
Any team interested for 12,000? A clear warning. Any team in this hall? Any team for 12? Take your time, sir. Anybody interested for 12,000? Sir, make your decisions quick. 12,000. 12,000. 12,000 is with Bajrangi once. 12,000 Bajrangi twice. 12,000 Bajrangi, final time player sold to Bajrangi.
12,000 Deepu for Bajrangi cricketers. The next player in auction, 76 Vimal K. 76.
76 Vimal. Vimal HS. Anybody interested for Vimal for 1,000 points? Any team in the auction are willing to buy Vimal for 1,000 points? I'm calling it once. I'm calling it twice. Calling it for the final time. Play remain unsold.
The next cricketer in queue, 41 Nagendra Babu. 41.
Play number 41. Nagendra Babu.
Keeper batsman.
A wicket keeper batter. 1,000 classic. 2,000 Rocco. 3,000 Bajrangi. 4,000 classic. 4,000, 5,000 Bajrangi. 6,000 classic. 6,000 with classic. Any team interested? 6,000 plus 7,000 Bajrangi. 8,000 classic. Anybody interested for 9,000? Any team interested for 9,000? 8,000 is with classic once. Take your time, sir. Sir, 9,000.
8,000 points now with classic cricketers.
Oh, okay. 10,000 Bajrangi. 12,000 classic.
12,000 for classic cricketers.
12,000 for classic cricketers. Once. 12,000 for classic cricketers. Twice. 12,000 for classic cricketers. For the final time, players sold to classic
Nagendra
cricketers.
Babu, 12,000 for classic cricketers. Next player in auction. Let's take a quick look at the remaining purse amount for each group, for each team. Bajrangi cricketers is left with the most highest purse points now, 42,000.
One player.
Please note, Bajrangi cricketers 42,000, Vajrakaya cricketers 7,000, classic cricketers 22,000, Rocco 9,000. All good? Huh? Balance.
7,000.
Vajrakaya cricketers 7,000. You've taken 12 players. 14 players Bajrangi cricketers. 14 players classic cricketers. And 11 players Rocco. You only have 11 players. Yep. Okay. The next player in auction. 42,000. Sorry. Okay, I'll repeat the purse amount, please, gentlemen, one last time. Bajrangi cricketers are left with 42,000. I repeat, Bajrangi cricketers 42,000. Vajrakaya cricketers are left with 7,000. I repeat, Vajrakaya 7,000. Classic cricketers, 22,000. I repeat, classic cricketers, 22,000. Roko, 9,000. Roko, 9,000. Vajrakaya has opted 12 players. Bhajarangi has opted 14 players. Classic cricketers have opted 14 players. Roko have opted 11 players. Clear? Okay. The next player in auction, 67.
Sir Sridhar sir.
67 Raghu Suraj.
67, player number 67. Raghu Suraj, all-rounder player. Anybody interested in Raghu Suraj? Any team interested in buying Raghu Suraj for 1,000 once, 1,000 twice, 1,000 for the final time, player remain unsold.
The next cricketer in auction, Mohammad Asim, 51.
Mohammad Hasim, 51,000. Sorry, 51 number. Anybody interested in for 1,000 points? Any team in this room interested for 1,000 points? Asim, Mohammad Hasim. Any team interested for 1,000 points? I'm calling it once. Erdu sari, Mooru sari, player is unsold.
The next cricketer in action, Vikram Aradhya, player number 50, 50, Vikram Aradhya.
Young player, young all-rounder player. Anybody interested in Vikram? For 1,000. Anybody interested in this all? Yargadru interested here to buy Vikram for 1,000 once, twice, thrice, player is unsold.
The next cricketer in action, 75, Mahan. 75.
75 Mahan.
Wicket keeper.
Wicket keeper. Mahan for 1,000. Anybody interested for Mahan? Once, twice, thrice, player remain unsold.
The next player in auction, Chetan, 73.
Player number 73 Chetan.
Auctioneer Chetan,
Anybody interested?
73.
10,000 classic. 10,000 classic. Anybody interested in this room? Anybody for 12,000 Bhajarangi. 14,000 classic. 16 Bhajarangi. 18 classic. 18,000 classic. 20 Bhajarangi. 20,000 Bhajarangi. Anybody interested? 20,000 once. 20,000 twice. 20,000 for the final time, player is sold to Bhajarangi.
Congrats, Chetan. Chetan sold to Bhajarangi cricketers for 20,000. The next player in auction, Manjunatha R, 90. Manjunatha R.
90. Manjunath R. Anybody interested for Manjunath R? For 1,000 base price. Any team interested for Manjunath? I'm calling it once. I'm calling it twice. I'm calling it for the final time. Player remain unsold.
Next cricketer in auction, Govardhan, 36, 36, Govardhan.
Govardhan. Any team in this auction? Any team in this auction to buy Govardhan for 1,000 points? Yargadru interested here to buy Govardhan. I'm calling it once. I am calling it twice. I am calling it. Okay, sir, take your time. Please do it fast. Okay, last 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Okay. Once, twice, thrice, and the player remained unsold.
May I please ask Prabhakarana, please come on the stage. The next player in auction, Girish, 47. Girish, 47.
Girish, 47. Anybody interested for Girish? Any team interested in buying Girish for 1,000 points? Anybody in the hall? Either of the team? Any team interested to buy Girish for 1,000 points? A fair warning. I'm calling it once. I'm calling it twice. I'm calling it for the final time. Player remain unsold.
The next player in auction, Martin, 17.
Martin.
Dashing opener.
Any team interested to buy Martin for 1,000? Any team in this hall? I'm calling it once. I am calling it twice. Any team? Okay, Bhajarangi comes in the race. 1,000 for Martin. Bhajarangi 1,000 for Martin once. 1,000 for Martin twice. 1,000 for Martin for the final time. Player is sold to Bhajarangi.
Martin sold for Bhajarangi cricketers for 1,000. Next cricketer in action. Venu, 81. 81. Venu.
Player number 81, Venu. I am calling it, okay, 1,000. 1,000 is with classic cricketers. Any other team interested to buy Venu for 2,000? I am calling it once. I am calling it twice. I am calling it for the final time. Player is sold to classic cricketers.
The next player in auction. Manjunath V, 30. 30.
Manjunath V. Anybody interested? Any team interested in buying Manjunath V for 1,000? Either of the team in the room? I am calling it once. ಎರಡು ಸಾತಿ, ಮೂರು ಸಾರಿ, player remained unsold.
The next player in auction. Basavaraj BS, 28.
Player number 28, Mr. Basavaraj BS.
Still wizard. Basavaraj BS.
1,000. 1,000 classic. 1,000 with classic cricketers. Anybody interested in this room? Either of the team. 1,000 classic for once. 1,000 classic for twice. A fair warning. So last 10 seconds. Please do it fast. So your decisions, please. I am calling it once. I am calling it twice. I am calling it thrice. Player is sold to classic cricketers.
The next player in auction. 60. Mujahid Pasha. Mujahid Pasha.
Anybody interested for Mujahid for 1,000 classic? 1,000 classic, 2, 3 Bhajarangi, 4 classic, 4,000 classic cricketers. Any team interested in this room for Mujahid Pasha for 5,000? I am calling it once. 5,000 Bhajarangi. 5,000 Bhajarangi once. 5,000, 6,000 classic. 7,000 Bhajarangi. 8,000 classic. 9,000 Bhajarangi. 10,000 classic. 12,000 Bhajarangi. 12,000 Bhajarangi once. 12,000 Bhajarangi twice. 12,000 Bhajarangi for the final time. Player is sold to Bhajarangi cricketers.
Mujahid Pasha sold to Bajrangi cricketers for 12,000. The next player in auction. 59. Syed Suhail. 59.
Player number
Syed
59.
Suhail.
Anybody interested? Any team interested in buying Syed Suhail for 1,000 points? I am calling it once. I am calling it twice. For the final time, player remain unsold.
The next player in auction. Devaraj. 37. Devaraj. 37.
Player number 37, Devraj, is also called as Raju. Anybody interested for Raju?
Raju.
Any team in the house interested for Raju for 1,000 points? Any team? I am calling it once. 1,000 Bhajarangi. 1,000 with Bhajarangi, 1 sari. 1,000 Bhajarangi, 2 sari. 1,000 Bhajarangi for the final time. Player sold to Bhajarangi cricketers.
Raju sold to Bajrangi cricketers for 1,000. Next player in the list. Nitin R. 87. 87.
Nitin R all-rounder player. Anybody interested in Nitin R? Any team in this room interested for Nitin R for 1,000? I'm calling it once. I'm calling it twice. I am calling it for the final time. Player is unsold.
The next cricketer in action. Nagesh and Maiko. 13. 1-3.
Nagesh. Anybody interested for Nagesh? Any team in the hall interested? 1,000 classic. 1,000 with classic cricketers. 1,000 with classic cricketers once. 1,000 with classic cricketers twice. 1,000, 2,000 Vajrakaya. 2,000, 3,000 classic. 3,000 classic once. 3,000 classic twice. 3,000 classic for the final time player sold to classic cricketers.
Congrats, Nagesh, bro. 3,000 for classic cricketers, Nagesh. Okay, the next player in auction, Venkateshwara, 18. 18.
Player number 18, Venkateshwara. Anybody interested for Venkateshwara? I'm calling it once, fair warning, against the hall. I'm calling it twice. For the final time, player is unsold. Player number 40, Akshay Kumar. 40, 40.
40, 40.
Mr. Akshay Kumar. Anybody interested for Akshay Kumar? Akshay Kumar once. Akshay Kumar twice. Akshay Kumar thrice, and the player is remained unsold. And the final player from the bowl.
Last player, the final player for tonight's auction.
Player
The
number
giant, Murli,
63.
6'3", Murli.
Murli. Anybody interested in Murli? Once. 2,000. 2,000 with Roko. 3,000 classic. 4,000 Roko. 5 classic. 5,000 with classic cricketers. Anybody interested for 6,000? I am calling it once. 6,000 comes Bhajarangi. 6,000 with Bhajarangi, 1 sari. Anybody interested? 6,000 with Bhajarangi, 2 sari. 6,000 with Bhajarangi for the final time player is sold to Bhajarangi cricketers.
Okay.
Sir, Murli 6,000 points alva?
ಶಶಾಂಕ್ ಓಕೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್
ಇಲ್ಲ ಈಗ
ಹೆಂಗೆ
ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಲ್ಲ
ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಆಡಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೀನ್ 3 ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ 1 ಡೇ
ಅದು ಇವಾಗ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮವನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅವ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ
ಮೈಕ್ ಹಾ ಇಡ ಪೇರು
ಶ್ರೀಧರ್. ಎನಿಬಡಿ, ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಬೇಕಾ ಶ್ರೀಧರ್? ರೋಕೋ. ಶ್ರೀಧರ್. ಚೇತನ್.
ಅಣ್ಣ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಅನ್ಸೋಲ್ಡ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್
Before we start the auctioning of the unsold players, I would just like to emphasize or highlight one point. Any players, if you are choosing on top of 15, it's owner's responsibility to bear the expense of the jerseys. This was discussed in our previous meetings. I hope we are aligned with that. Dear owners,
Madhav Naidu. Madhav.
ಓನರ್ಸ್ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ. ಶಶಿ ಅಣ್ಣ, ರೋಕೋ. ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಪೇ ಅಟೆನ್ಷನ್. ವಜ್ರಕಾಯ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್ಸ್, ಶಶಿ ಅಣ್ಣ. ಮೊದಲೇ ಹೇಳಿರೋ ಪ್ರಕಾರ 15 ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ತಗೋಬಹುದು, ಪ್ರೊವೈಡೆಡ್ ದಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಅಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೇಕ್ 15 ಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ತಗೊಬೇಕು. ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿರೋ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಆ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಜರ್ಸಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಓನರ್ಸ್ ಬೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅನ್ಸೋಲ್ಡ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ನ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ ಈಗ? ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಜ್ರಕಾಯ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರೋಕೋ. Okay, player number 44, Bhaskar. 44, Bhaskar. 44, Bhaskar. 1,000 for Bhaskar. Vajrakaya, 1,000 for Bhaskar. Are you interested for 2,000? 1,000 for Bhaskar. 1,000 once, 1,000 twice. 1,000 twice for Bhaskar. 2,000 for Bhaskar. 1,000 ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಭಾಸ್ಕರ್ಗೆ ವಿತ್ ರೋಕೋ. 2,000 ತಗೋತೀರಾ ನೀವು? 2,000 for ಸಿಟಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್ಸ್. 3,000 for ರೋಕೋ. 3,000 for ರೋಕೋ once. 3,000 for ರೋಕೋ twice. 3,000 for ರೋಕೋ sold. Player Bhaskar sold to ರೋಕೋ for 3,000. The next player in the auction, Deepak, 39. Deepak, 39. Deepak Vansati, 1,000 for Bhajarangi. Deepak, 1,000 for Bhajarangi. Once, 1,000 for twice, 1,000 for thrice sold to Bhajarangi.
ಭಾಸ್ಕರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
Deepak sold to Bhajarangi for 1,000. Next player in auction, Yunis Khan, 20. 1,000, anyone? Any auction for, any bid for Yunis Khan for 1,000? Any bid for Yunis Khan, 1,000? Once, 1,000 twice? 20, Yunis Khan. Yunis Khan, 1,000. Any bid? 1,000, Erdsali, 1,000, Mursali, unsold. Next player in auction, Manjunatha, 90. Manjunatha, do we have any bids? Do you have any bids for 1,000? Manjunatha, any bids for 1,000? Any bids for 1,000? Manjunath, Vansari. Manjunath, okay, we have classic cricketers for 1,000. Anyone interested for 2,000? Okay, 1,000 for classic cricketers. Once, twice, thrice. Player sold to classic cricketers. Manjunath, please note ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Next cricketer, 51, Asim. 51, Asim. Asim, 51, 1,000. 1,000 for Bajrangi cricketers. 1,000 for classic cricketers. 2,000, sorry. 2,000 for classic cricketers. 2,000 Vansali. 2,000 Erdsali. 2,000 Mursali. Sold to sit classic cricketers for 2,000.
ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಹೇಳಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡಿ.
Okay, Basavraj, 91. Basavraj, 91. Do we have any bids for 1,000? Basavraj, 1,000. Basavraj Vansali. Basavraj Erdsali. Basavraj unsold.
ಸೋಲ್ಡು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಣ್ಣ ಸೋಲ್ಡ್.
Okay, next player in auction. Quick. Suhas, 52. Suhas, do we have any bids for 1,000? Suhas, 52. Suhas, 1,000. Vansali, Suhas, Erdsali. Suhas, Mursali. Okay, we have 1,000 bid for Bajrangi cricketers. 1,000. Do you have any bids for 2,000? Suhas Wansali. 1,000 twice. 1,000 thrice. Sold to Bajrangi cricketers for 1,000 base price. Next cricketer in auction. Manjunath Avi. Manjunath Avi 30. 30. 30. 30. Do we have any bids for 1,000 for Manjunath? 1,000 for Manjunath. 1,000 Vansati. 1,000 Yaradasati. Okay, we have 1,000 for Vajrakaya cricketers. 1,000. Do we have any bid for 2,000? Do we have any bids for 2,000 for Manjunath V? 2,000 once, 2,000 twice,
1,000.
1,000 thrice. Sold to Vajrakaya cricketers. Manjunath V 1,000. Manjunath V 1,000.
ಹಾಕೊಂತ
Okay, next cricket in auction, Vimal K 76. Vimal K. Do we have any opening bids for Vimal K? 1,000. Vimal K. Vimal K for 1,000. Do we have any bids? Any bids for Vimal K? 76. 76. 76. 76. 76. Okay. 76. Vimal. Do we have any bids for Vimal? 76. 76. 1,000. Do we have any bids? Vansali. Yarana? Sold. Excited. Okay, Vimal. Yadsali. Vimal. Do we have any bids? Unsold. The next player in auction, Sandeep 56. Sandeep 56. 56. 56. Sandeep. Do we have any opening bids for 1,000? Any bids here, gentlemen? 1,000. 1,000 once. 1,000 twice. 1,000 thrice. Unsold.
58.
The next player in auction, 58, Krishna, 58. Do you have any opening bids for Krishna? Do you have any bids? Opening for 1,000, Krishna. We have Krishna. Calling Krishna once. Calling Krishna for the opening bid twice. Calling Krishna thrice. Unsold. Okay, next player in auction, 27. 27, Naveen. 27, Naveen K. Do we have any opening bid for 1,000, gentlemen? 1,000 for Naveen K. Naveen K once, Naveen K twice, Naveen K unsold. 18. Venkateshwara, 18. Venkateshwara. Do you have any opening bids? 18, 18, 1, 8.
ಸೋಲ್ಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರ
1, 8. 18. Do you have any opening bids for Venkateshwara?
ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಬಿಡಿ ಅವ್ರು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ
Okay.
Venkateshwara
Sorry,
Roko
gentlemen.
ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಾ?
Venkateshwara is sold to
ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ವರ
Roko
ಅವರು,
actually.
ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ವರ
You missed it.
ಅಣ್ಣ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹರ್ಷಿತ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ವರ ಹಾಕೋಣ
Guys, Venkateshwara once, Venkateshwara twice, Venkateshwara thrice unsold. Girish, 47. 47. Girish, do we have any opening bids for 1,000? Girish,
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್
classic cricketers, 1,000. Do we have any more bids for classic cricketers? Sorry, do we have any bids for Girish for 2,000? Girish, 1,000 Vansali. Girish, 1,000 Yadsali. Girish sold to classic cricketers for 1,000. Next player in auction, 59.
ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ
Syed Suhail,
ನಂಬರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ
59, Syed Suhail. Do we have any opening bid for 1,000, Syed Suhail?
ಜಗನ್
1,000 once, 1,000 twice, 1,000 thrice, unsold. Jagan, 77.
ಬಂತು 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 ಬಂತು
Do we have any opening bids for Jagan for 1,000, gentlemen? 1,000. Jagan 1,000 once, Jagan 1,000 twice, Jagan 1,000 thrice, unsold. Manjunatha J, 21. Gentlemen, do we have any opening bids for Manjunatha J? Manjunatha J, 1,000 once. Any opening bids for Manjunatha? Manjunatha twice. Manjunatha thrice, unsold. Next player in auction, gentlemen, 15, Shreyas. All-rounder. Do we have any opening bids for Shreyas for 1,000, gentlemen? Shreyas, 1,000 once. Shreyas, 1,000 twice.
71
Shreyas,
71
1,000 thrice, unsold. We have next cricketer, Nihal, sorry. 71. Do you have any opening bids for Nihal? 1000 once.
ವಜ್ರಕಾಯಿ ಎಂಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ
Nihal 1000 twice. Nihal 1000 unsold. Raghu Suraj 67. Do we have any opening bids for Raghu Suraj? 1000. 1000 once. Okay, here comes Vajrakaya cricketers. Raghu Suraj 1000. Do we have any bids for 2000? Any bids for 2000? 2000 once. I mean 1000 once. 1000 twice. 1000 twice. Raghu Suraj sold to Vajrakaya cricketers for 1000. Do we have next cricketers? Shankrana 78. Do you have any opening bids for Shankrana? 1000. Do you have any opening bids? 1000 once. Do we have? Do you have the purse points? Okay. Okay, we have Shankrana bid for Bhajarangi cricketers. Bhajarangi cricketers. Do we have any bids? Any more bids for Shankrana? Once Ali, eight Ali, thrice. Shankrana for Bhajarangi cricketers. The next player in auction. Akshay Kumar 40. 40. Akshay Kumar. Do you have any opening bids for Akshay Kumar?
4040.
Do you have any opening bids for Akshay Kumar? Calling once, calling twice.
75.
Gentlemen, calling Akshay Kumar for thrice unsold. Mahan 75. Do you have any bids for Mahan? Once, Mahan twice, Mahan thrice unsold. Mayur came 55.
55.
Mayur came 55. Do you have any opening bids for Mayur came? Once, 1000. 1000 ladies and gentlemen. 1000. 1000 once, 1000 twice, 1000 thrice unsold. Vikram Aradhya 50.
5050.
Do you have any opening bids for this youngster? Vikram Aradhya 1000. Roko. Awesome. We have an opening bid for 1000 for Roko. Anyone else wants to bid for 2000? Anyone else here? 1000 once, 1000 twice, 1000. The youngster sold to Roko 11. Congrats, Vikram. 36, Govardhan. Govardhan, 36. Do you have any opening bids for Govardhan? 36. For 1000 once. You have, okay, Roko for 1000. Do you have any more bids for Govardhan for 2000? Anyone here on the floor? 1000 onceali, 1000 ಎರಡು ಸತಿ, 1000 ಮೂರು ಸಲಿ. Player sold to Roko. The next player, Shafiq Ahmad, 45. 45. Shafiq Ahmad, 45. Do you have any opening bids for Shafiq Ahmad for 1000, gentlemen? 1000 once, 1000 twice. Any bids for Shafiq? 1000 thrice, unsold. Next player, Shashank B.
72.
Bantu, 72. Do you have any bids for Bantu for 1000? Bantu, ಎರಡು ಸಲಿ. Bantu, ಮೂರು ಸಲಿ. Done. Bantu unsold.
46.
Mithun, 46. Do you have any opening bids for 1000 for Mithun, gentlemen? 1000 once, 1000 twice. Any bids? 1000 twice. Player unsold. Pratap R, 23.
23.
Do you have any bids for Pratap R, all-rounder? Do you have any bids for 1000? Any bids for 1000 here? 1000 once, 1000 twice, 1000 player unsold.
87.
Nitin. Do you have any opening bids for Nitin, gentlemen? Any opening bids for Nitin for 1000? 1000 once, 1000 twice, player unsold.
Player.
Gentlemen, the last player of today's auction, Gagan Raj.
43.
The last player, Gagan Raj. Do we have any opening bids for Gagan Raj for 1000, gentlemen? If you have purse amount, 1000 for Gagan Raj. 1000 calling once, calling twice, player unsold. Done?
Baro. Finish baro. Done.
You have 14 players. Would you wish to take one more and fill up your squad? Do you have any person in mind? You have any person in mind to make your squad 15? No, 14, 14. They have 14.
14 ಅಣ್ಣ ಇವರು 14 ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಸಂಪದಣ್ಣ ನಿಮ್ದು 14 ಅಣ್ಣ
ಅದು ಶಶಾಂಕ್ ಅಂತ Vajrakaya cricketers. Vajrakaya cricketers, would you quickly wish to name a player to make your squad to 15? 14. ಅಣ್ಣ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. I can quickly call out if you want. I can quickly call out. Forty-two. Dear owners, one last player. City cricket, classic cricketers. This was a player whom you all had confusion. So the player name is actually Chetan Roko. He's sold for 1,000 for you.
4000
Okay.
ಸಂಪದಣ್ಣ ಅಣ್ಣ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಬೇಕಾ
14. Vajrakaya left with 14. You rest the rest? Vajrakaya, if you have the player name ready, we can, I think it's getting late. We can close this auction session. Okay. Bantu. Owners, if you have no objection, I'm selling Bantu to Roko. Bantu to Roko. Is that okay? 72. 72. Roko team has still purse of 3,000. Player 72, Bantu 72. If none of you wish to take Bantu, I'll hand this over to Roko. Bantu for 1,000.
ವಿಮಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ 76 ಕುಮಾರ ಓದ್ತಾರ ಒಂದೊಂದೇ
Shishena. Sandeep. You have Sandeep as an option. I'm just recommending.
ಅಕ್ಷಯ್ 91 20 ಪ್ರತಾಪ್ ಆರ್
23.
ಪ್ರತಾಪ್ ಆರ್
And I think there's no nothing. 1,000 for you. Pratapar. Put.
ಉಮ್ರಾ
Okay. Okay. Can I have your attention, gentlemen? I'm going to read out the list of players you all have opted. Let me know if I'm missing anyone or if there is any clarification required. Yeah. I'll start with Bhajarangi, who's got the highest number of players in their squad. Bhajarangi owners, please pay attention. I'm going to read out the names, starting with Kiran, Shashidhar, Bharat, Murthy, Dilip, Manu, Zabiullah, Arun, Madhu Madi, Dilip, Gopi HK, Madhav, Shrikant Nagraj, Deepu, Chetan, Martin, Mujahid, Raju, Murli, Deepak, Suhas, Shankrana. Thanks. Vajrakaya cricketers. Shashi, Clement, Kirti, Sagar Kalyan, Preetham, Clarence, Tanmay, Santoshes, Anil Gowda, Arun Naidu, Arun, Murli BS, Manjunath V, Raghu, Pratap R. Are we good? Thanks. Classic cricketers. Sandeep K, Vijay, Kiran, Manohar, Kumar M, Ravi Kumar, Hanumanta, Charan G, Shashi Kumar, Shashank, Babu RNR, Sandeep Agri, Shankar Birakabi, Nagendra, Venu, Manju, Basavraj, Nagesh Maiko, Asim, Girish. Are we good? Thanks. Roko 11. Sampath, Vishnu.